Hi everyone, welcome to our latest video where we'll be looking at the full range of new CCM goalie masks. We will be doing a separate video on the CCM XF Pro mask, but for the purpose of this video, we'll be looking at the F5, the F9 and the Axis masks. So to start with, let's look at the F5 mask, which is the entry level in the CCM range. It's available in youth, junior and senior sizes and would be suitable for under 10 and under 12 junior ice hockey and for senior ball and roller hockey. As it's an entry-level mask, it does have a polycarbonate shell. So polycarbonate is a strong, durable plastic, but for that reason, I wouldn't recommend it for senior ice hockey level, as plastic shell masks don't generally offer the level of protection for senior ice hockey that's required. In comparison to the Axis 1.5, which this mask is an evolution of, we have improved ventilation. So the shape of the vents throughout the mask have been updated to allow better ventilation throughout the mask, to allow more heat to escape through the top of the head there, as well as the new sort of foam shape that we can see. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. The new foam shape through the ventilation holes there, which just allow more heat to escape as you're playing, just to allow you to stay cooler. We have multi-layered vinyl nitrile foams throughout the mask, which are there to have a bit of a memory foam feel to them, to offer a lot of comfort, but obviously impact resistance as well, to keep you like fully protected no matter where the puck is hitting you or whatever impact you sustain on the head there. So it is a very basic sort of entry level mask. It will do the job for any young goalies that are just getting into the sport at an under 10 or under 12s level. Anything higher than that, I would look to go a bit higher up the CCM range. But overall, I think it does its job really, really well and would suit those brand new goalies to the sport really, really well. So next up, we have the F9 mask, which is the mid-level mask in the CCM range. It's available in junior and senior sizes and would be suitable for goalies of under 14s to under 18s level, depending on obviously the level of shooters that the older goalies are facing. Development to mid-level women's hockey and probably development to mid-level rec hockey as well. I think as we're getting up to WNHL 1 or Elite or mid to higher level rec hockey, you'd probably want to upgrade one more from this. But anything below that, this would be a perfect mask for those levels. We have now more of a fiberglass construction on the shell here on the F9, so an upgrade from the F5. So no longer talking about plastics, we've got a bit of more of a durable material there. We've got CCM's AirTech ventilation system. So as with the F5, just the shape of the ventilation holes throughout the mask have been upgraded just to allow the goalie to stay cooler when playing, to allow more heat to escape through the mask. We have higher density VN padding. So the same materials that are used in the F5, but now sort of higher density, higher quality versions of those same materials throughout, just to offer a higher level of protection throughout the mask. We have the iCushion dry foaming liner, which is CCM's sort of memory foam feel, comfort layer throughout the mask there, just to allow the mask just to fit and sit comfortably while you're playing. And with the F9, we have the introduction of D3O. I think you can see on the camera there, the orange layer, to the forehead and temple areas, as well as in the chin cup as well. So you start to have that higher level of impact protection. If you haven't looked into D3O before, I'd really encourage you to go and have a look on YouTube just to look at the impact protection that technology has. It's fascinating to watch just how well it kills impact without sort of dispersing it into the wearer of the protective equipment there. Yeah, so the F9 is definitely a step up from the F5. We've also lost the outside strapping system as well. We've just got the internal strapping system, which I'm going to cover in the Axis XF mask in just a second, and also more of an open backplate design there. The design of which is designed to just to evenly distribute the pressure on the back of the head from the strapping system there, just to allow the mask to fit more comfortably and not give the goalie so many aches on the head just through wearing it. So yeah, I really, really like this mask. I think for those goalies that are sort of a mid-level in their playing career, I think this would be a great mask to have. But next up, we'll look at the XF mask. So last up, we have the XF mask, which is the second tier mask in the CCM range. It's also available in junior and senior sizes. And standard-wise, sort of quality of hockey-wise, I'd say anyone sort of under 18s level and above, up to probably WNHL 1 or National League level. I think once you get to National League, you're probably going to want to upgrade to the XF Pro. This will probably be fine for up to WNHL 1, probably Elite as well. If you are going up to that international level, you probably want to upgrade to the Pro. and this will be absolutely fine for any level of rec hockey as well. I think even if you're facing ex-pro shooters, this will offer you more than enough protection for what you need for that level of hockey. So it's got a more of a carbon composite shell on it now. So we've upgraded the materials again from the F9 to more of a composite carbon material. So it's a lot stronger, but it's also quite a bit lighter as well. And you see it's got more of a modern design to it as well. We've lost the straps from the outside here. Those are integrated into the shell itself. And that's there not only for aesthetics, it smooths it out. It means that you have less buckles that can get broken by pucks, but it also allows sort of fixed anchor points within the mask so that when you're actually doing the mask up, you've got much more even tension throughout the straps, and it evens out the pressure that's going into the back of the head there, just to make it more comfortable for the goalie that's wearing it, so you don't get a headache from certain straps being too tight, and just allows you to tailor it to your fit a lot easier. So the XF is the first mask in the range now that has the Nest Tech lining. And you may have seen this in the SuperTax X player helmet a couple of years ago, but this is the first range of goalie helmets that's introducing that. And Nest Tech, if you haven't seen it already, is a 3D printed lattice structure that runs throughout the whole lining of the mask there. So where you'd normally have foam, we've got this sort of 3D printed lattice there. And what that allows, not only is a really nice airflow through the mask to help keep you nice and cool, but really, really good impact protection. It's claimed that the Nest Tech optimizes impact protection down to the millimeter, just through how much it molds to your head, and really allows you to sort of have a customized fit to your helmet there. I have tried this on. I tried it on the XF Pro as well. Super, super comfortable. Just the way that sort of wraps and molds to your head there. It's nice and cool as well. You can feel the airflow throughout the mask, but it is incredibly protective as well. I've not taken any shots with it, but just doing the old school test of punching yourself in the head with the mask on, not that that's much of a test at all. I'm playing, but it does feel like a really, really protective mask, and I'm really excited to try out the XF Pro as well. So yeah, that's it for the XF range. I'm really, really impressed with the XF mask. As I mentioned, we're going to be doing a separate video on the XF Pro because there's a lot to talk about on that mask. But in terms of a second tier mask, couldn't say enough good things about the XF.